Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. And for today we are going to be doing Yukong's companion mission for I Have Touched the Sky. You unexpectedly rescued a girl but also caught up in the Skyfaring Helm Master's family troubles. And this starts off in the Stargazer Navalia, so let us head there now. So something seems to have happened in Stargazer Navalia. You hear an explosion from very far away, but it seems only you can hear it. It might be a delusion or some strange sixth sense. Your heart is filled with an ominous premonition. You follow your instincts and head to the source of the explosion, Stargazer Navalia. This is where we shall head to. No idea what to expect, but well, we'll see. Yep, there you go. Trailblazer, you don't happen to be at Stargazer Navalia right now, are you? How did you know? Miss Sequay, you are not stalking me, are you? Sorry, now's not the time for jokes. I saw on Sidecrane's system that you were nearby. There's an important task I need your help with. It's really urgent. The Exalting Sanctum Sky Dome malfunctioned half an hour ago. It was probably caused by an unusual yin-yang phenomena from the Ambrosial Arbor's growth. And that's a bit... Nobody texts that fast, and also, holy shit, that's a lot of text. Alright, we're gonna read through all of this, so just give me a sec. I can't read that fast. Anyways, okay, yeah, so here it is. The technical details are complicated, so I won't elaborate. In short, one district has a serious problem and is about to explode. The entire lawful has yet to fully recover from all the chaos, and there's no one available to handle this emergency. Fortunately, there is an office worker in the Skyfaring Commission who jumped on a starskiff and flew to the Sky Dome to carry out an emergency fix. But that starskiff also broke down during the rescue, probably due to the yin-yang phenomena again, and lost contact over Stargazer Navalia. It may have been forced to land or even crashed. I've already informed the Cloud Knights to send reinforcements ASAP, but 1 second can mean the difference between life and death for this kind of thing. Can you folks please go and take a look first? Alright, so you folks. Is there someone else here? Yes, Mr. Yang is also nearby. Oh, okay. I've also contacted him. Anyways, try to find a vantage point in Stargazer Navalia and use the side crane to locate the starskiff. I'm counting on you folks. Also, this office worker is a bit special. I implore you both to do everything in your power to save her life. Okay. Well, I have touched the sky. Meet up with Walt at Stargazer Navalia. Where are you? 49 meters away. Alright. Things are a little bit laggy. Hopefully things will be better. Right, so not that far away. Let's head there. Bunch of nasty things are waiting for us, it would seem. Oh well. Mr. Yang.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Shikui sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Alright. Connect the side crane. Connecting to roost signal. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is the first. Use the side crane to search for the victim. There is a puzzle there, apparently. R, I guess.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
Okay. So let's have a look around nearby, I guess. I don't see anyone. Not along there. Oh. I don't know why you have something there, but sure. What exactly are we identifying?
Not good. Looks like the crash disturbed monsters in the area. We need to get there fast.
So it would seem. No, that's the edge of the map. That doesn't look good, yeah. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, there. Oh, I didn't see that. My bad.
There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Alright, let's go. Set out to rescue the trapped victim. Is there a closer teleport? Yeah, you know, we'd love to see it. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. It's probably near here. Yep, there you go. Fighting them wolves again, as always.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qing Ni is in trouble.
Qingyi. Okay. They're only abominations. We got this.
Don't worry, Miss Cheney. We've been in worse danger.
Yeah, we fought Fantilia. Alright. Ooh. I don't think I have the right team for this. Rallying Howl, of course. Of course.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Keep up. Keep quiet.
Alright, that's fine. Just need to quantum you guys a bit. Alright, we're gonna use... Yeah, we use Q here. Wait for the ult. Then we'll just get rid of everyone. Let's go. Rebound raw, but you're dead as well. You're not dead yet. Okay.
Not a scratch.
Oof. I love my trailblazer damage. Always lovely.
Wait for the tiles.
Alright. Good stuff, good stuff.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Look at us doing that pose.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
Well, that's not the point, is it?
No can do, Miss Qingni. We're not abandoning you.
Exactly.
Hold out a little longer. I know you can do it.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Hey, Miss Yukong. Let's go.
Cloud Knights, formation. Prepare to engage.
Oh, are we fighting with Yukong? Okay. I didn't expect to go back to fight that quickly.
Hold on, Qingni. We're coming to get you.
I thought we get Yukong to try out, but no, apparently not. That's fine too.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Look at the draw.
Yep, that's fine.
Time for the main event.
I'll make sure to hit as many enemies as possible.
Choose them to strike.
Alright.
I'm okay.
Some good stuff. Gotta make sure that your quantum is at the highest possible. Don't summon any more things, please. I do not like them.
Wait for the tiles.
I think we're good. Let's continue on with you. Rebound raw, that's fine, but you're gonna die anyways. Rallying raw again, I see. Stop.
Not a scratch.
I do not want to waste that ult that quickly.
Pretty good crowd today.
We have enough for a charge though. Just always appreciate it. All good. All good. Let's just attack you. Bring you down equally. Nice.
That'll take.
Oh, I thought you would be dead with that one. My bad. Anyways. Alright.
Lance ablaze.
So using you immediately. Along with you as well. Let's go.
Ready to lose yourself? You
Always
can
good.
fight it or rock with it.
Okay, I realized I need to heal Serval.
Ready to
It's been a
jam.
while. Yikes. Ooh, yes. I love it when more enemies attack. Always good.
When they keep quiet.
I'm on guard.
We'll attack you. That way both the enemies break. Rebound roll. Another rebound roll.
Naughty child. Nap time.
That's
Lance
fine.
at the ready.
That's a lot of electrical damage. Yikes.
That'll take more than medicine. Songs
You'll
for
probably
you.
die now. No? Oh, close. Okay. Almost there. Okay. After cleansing the area of the abomination, the Cloud Knights rescued the trapped girl.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qing Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Wait, your mother? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. It makes what Siquei said make sense. Okay.
Qing Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
Oh no.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was nothing.
As easy as taking out the trash. Well, it was all thanks to Madame Yukong's timely appearance. I really didn't do anything.
No need to be humble. You took great risks for the Xianzhou. I saw what you did. It was because of both of you that Qing Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
Okay.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qing Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
Nah, all good.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could.
Anyone who could.
You promised me, Qing Ni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
Never expected Yukong to be a mother, to be fair. Yeah, that was a really...
I didn't
interesting.
know Yukong had that side to her.
Yeah, neither did I. That came as a surprise, really. I mean, a scary mom side, yeah.
You have a unique way of putting things.
I don't think that's unique. I think that's just Asian parents in general.
But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been.
That is true.
Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate to this a lot, Mr. Yang. Ooh.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough.
Hmm.
But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more.
Something more.
Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
To the palace.
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace.
Of course.
Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum.
Decorum. Got it.
All right, let's head out before it gets late.
All right. To the Palace of Astrum. I nearly said to the Astrum Palace, but I suppose both of them mean the same thing. Ooh, the lag. This is why I need a better computer, guys. All my technology is so dated. It's scary.
Hard work needs hard rest.
All right, we are approaching the Palace of Astrum, so get ready for another lag spike. It is what it is. All right. Head to the Palace of Astrum and then accept Yukong's
Why
gratitude.
won't you listen to me?
Oh.
Because it's my life.
Are you gonna say more? Or this feels like a wrong time to intrude.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
You sound familiar.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
Damn.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes?
Damn.
As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? I don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Sheesh.
Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helm Master's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
I can foresee the reason behind this being that, you know, Yukong doesn't want her daughter to go through what she's gone through. I can foresee that being the reason why this is happening, but okay, maybe there's more to it.
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
It's fine. Family squabbles happened.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
See, Mr. Yang, I told you we'd be early.
You're right. An oversight on my part.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
Nah, no worries. That happens.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingmi is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests.
No. It's okay. Such vulnerability is what make you... I was gonna say human, but you're not human. But, you know, vulnerability. It's a good thing.
I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
I have to say that the voice acting here is really good as well. You can sense that although she is trying to be welcoming, you can feel from her tone that, you know, she is still thinking about things. She's still plagued with thoughts about what just happened. You know, the voice acting conveys this sense of unease and nervousness. Though things didn't get off to a great start, everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
She sounds a bit downcast in this moment.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. But you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Maybe she chose to settle down, which is why she fears for her daughter now. Could be. Leave the Palace of Astrum. All right. We're going to talk to you, Qingmi.
You two, please, wait! Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand it's the parent-child relationship. Yeah.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor.
With
That's
Kafka
great.
Mama.
I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me.
Kafka is mommy.
But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Oh, the protection. Yeah, I see.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water.
True.
What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
I don't think I have the qualifications to advise here. When it comes to family stuff, I leave it to Mr. Yang.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying.
Why did Yukong leave flying? That is a good question.
She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Yeah, we have not eaten them yet. Help yourself, I'm sure there was some left. There's some left over.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything.
No, that's not good.
How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu.
I see. Okay. Accompany Tingy through the streets to help clear her mind. Okay then.
Did you put up the ads this time?
Not the lag. Vending machine.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienja LaFu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Wow, the full 5-star treatment.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
No, I think we meant that more sarcastically than what it came off as.
Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each.
Thanks.
This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Nostalgia.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee.
Oh god.
And how my taste buds never fully recovered.
Oh god. Okay, did not expect that. That was completely out of left field.
How is it? Bearable?
Uh-huh. Delicious. Simply delicious. Blech. Does anyone have a bucket? Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing you?
That bad? Sorry. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Ooh. Starskiff Haven, Starskiff Watch. Accompanying me through the streets to help clear her mind. We're going to watch Starskiffs now. Okay.
Quite a different experience looking down on Starskiff Haven from this angle.
That sounds very familiar. I'm just not going to say it.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
That is true.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Yeah.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
They'll grow up to become a pilot. Yeah. So you reach for the star skiff.
no, not me. My genius mom did. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot.
Damn.
Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire, like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
Sheesh.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Yeah, something definitely happened to Yukong. Because otherwise she wouldn't act in this accord. Or at the very least, that's how I view it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Xingyu receives a message and frowns when she reads it.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Siquei. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me.
I assume we are gonna be the ones that are gonna get it back then.
Miss Siquei suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
Huh.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Nah, we'll be fine. One way of saying thanks for the mung bean soda. I love the little touch of humor.
Sorry. Please don't mention the mung bean soda again.
Seeing these memories. Okay. Back to Stargaze and Avalia. Okay, I believe this is where we go. I'm a bit lost when it comes to all these places. There is a lot of places to go to. Alright. Here and then and this. Oh, okay.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Chingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
Little square thing.
This
Okay.
is your area of expertise.
Isn't combat my expertise? Who do you think I am? Ting?
Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job.
Damn. Control the cyclane to search for Madame Yukong's missing products. Connecting to roost signal. Alright. Identify.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember?
Okay.
You think my mom would carry this with her?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it.
I'm confused. Okay. I don't think it's this,
A
but
birdcage.
yeah.
Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Yep. That was what I was gonna say. That's a very nice allegory, I guess, to her situation. Oh boy. Not those things. I don't like those things. I keep pressing the wrong button. Cyclone is returning to the safe zone. Oh. Oop. My bad. Okay.
A devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
What is it we're looking for? No identifiable targets nearby. Okay, interesting. What are we looking for exactly? Yep, stop. Oh, something up there. I keep pressing space. Ah, that should be it. Yep, that looks like it. Okay. Cyclone is returning.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the Hunt Crest?
Modern art, a lucky charm? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it either.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
Okay.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
I can foresee Yukong scolding her.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
Oh boy.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her?
I'm just gonna say something cheesy, but maybe it's because she found something else to love, something far greater than flying would ever give her. Ugh. Yeah, that's cheesy as hell.
My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Yeah. Like Xingyuan?
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
Yep. So I thought so
General
too.
Jin? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
That's fine.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us.
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskip Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
That's fair. Items obtained, Divine Arrow Embers. So we're gonna head on over to the Exalting Sanctum, which is right there. Going to the seat of Divine Foresight to meet Xingyuan.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Alright. To the seat of Divine Foresight to learn more about Yukong. I want to go inside the seat of Divine Foresight. I like how the guard outside just asks if you're here on official business, and you just go and you just go, I want to enter. And it's just like, okay. Xingyuan, is that you? We haven't seen you in a while. Hello.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
Hello,
It's nothing
General.
urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
Yeah.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Mm-hmm.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Damn, so smart.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
Why did she step down? Qingni's memories. Divine Arrow Embers.
Oh, this is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter? Where did you find this?
Inside a trinket belonging to Yukong.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
Oh, yikes.
Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories.
Oh, yikes.
Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
Oh.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
we'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Jingni.
Jingyuan's memories. Head to the Palace of Astrum and meet up with Jingni. Okay. Oh wait, we can still continue to talk to Jingyuan. Right, he's right in front of us.
Something else on your mind?
You. I have a few other questions. Jingni's memories.
Did Qingni tell you any of this?
Yes.
It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young Foxian girl, charged by the Knights with a high-speed flight violation, was brought before me as punishment. Now, she's the Madam Helmmaster, my equal. If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front of me would one day become a wise and experienced Helmmaster, I would have probably never have believed it. The Yukong of the past was nothing like she is now, spending her days surrounded by documents at her desk. She was a flaming wind. The only one who could ever calm her was her comrade.
The one that perished.
Yes. Large fighter starskiffs need to be operated in pairs. One pilot takes the helm, the other controls the turrets. The legend of the ace fighter pilot is incomplete without the ace gunner. Yukong's partner was Sai.
Oh.
Both at the controls and behind the turret. Sai was like a cold blade, efficient, decisive, unfeeling when she had to be. It's hard to imagine such contrasting personalities working in perfect harmony. As I mentioned, the campaign inflicted heavy losses on the Cienjo Air Force.
I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So they were really close to each other when that happened. I believe both in proximity and relationship-wise, which is why her death affected Yukong the most during that time, and it's probably why she doesn't want her daughter to go through that kind of loss or perish during that period as well. Oh. Trailblazer, did you learn anything from General Jingyuan? Siquei said mom's busy, so I'm headed back to the Skyfaring Commission. If you learned something, could you meet up with me? I want to ask my Skyfaring Commission colleagues as much as I can, but I don't know how to start. Do you know a Tsai? I heard she was your mother's best friend. I actually guessed there would be some connection. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. See you in a bit. Okay. I see. Oh, you're right there. Oop.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
I wonder why that is the case. Is in a great mood.
Probably because of me.
What happened?
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
I see. That's actually kind of cute. It's kind of childish. It's a bit silly.
Really? I think it's silly.
Ah, of course.
Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
You relay the information provided by Ting Yuan to Ting Ni.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
She was afraid of you ending up like her friend. Even a flying ace can get into trouble.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely, but there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
Sure.
A couple of
that is true.
outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
That is quite true, actually. Yeah.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
No, no worries. Okay. All right, we can collect that. Need to find.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
The copium is real too. Look at the name of the staff member. Coping Skyfaring Commission staff member. God damn.
Let's leave her alone.
Oh. I like that. I like that a lot. This calculation device is running a voyage simulation. It shows that it needs 2 more hours to simulate the voyage from the lawful to the floating city of Cordelia.
It seems like this device is handling some important procedures. Let's leave it alone.
Sure. All right.
Yo, can I help you? I know what it looks like, but I'm using Celestial Jade to improve the algorithm. I'm working, I swear.
Well, this is funny.
Sorry. We'll get going.
Just catch someone not doing their work at work. That's quite funny, I will say.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, got it. Let's go take a look.
All right. Search for information regarding Yukong's past. So it's here in the archives.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
I wouldn't be too happy seeing my parents' diary, to be fair.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
Yeah, that too.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
I'm with Welt on this one.
Fine.
Oh, but we don't have a choice. Okay.
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
I shouldn't look either, yeah.
Come on, please look at it with me. I need someone to give me some advice.
My advice is don't look at it.
Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Oh boy. Tai, we are going to be partners. We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other racing starships illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's back, I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having someone look after someone who lost against me, but an order's an order. I jest. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines, it's stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the harbor, the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger, but now things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of ridding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delves is entirely different from racing starships that we're used to. There's nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. All fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves, just like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there is no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some people might call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, the ability to fly in space is good enough. And if I had to share this sweet freedom with you, that's even better. Tai, I don't know what else to say to console you. You're always like this, no matter what terrible things happen to you, you would always act strong. As if you don't need anyone to care for you and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny. I've never shown Guangyuan my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But Guangyuan was a good person, is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I think I realize I just am really bad at appreciating people. He really is amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can't imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Tai, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I can't express to other fighters on the front line. since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now, it was only recently that I realized I'm actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragements with me might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the day to come. I thought I haven't experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure in this pain in silence. But I am. I can fly. I can battle, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Because I am a fighter pilot, I have things I can do, realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Guangyuan came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked up with. It's something I picked with after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. Oh, I think I understand where this is going. She is not Yukong's daughter. She is Tai Yi and Guang Yuan's daughter. Oh man. Tai Yi, I have a lot to tell you. So many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivor medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a pilot hero, a hero pilot. And the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Aurum Valley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the time we've had steering our starships across the lawful sky. It was so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the Hun. The entirety of the sky within Delve was ours, yours, and mine. Above us was the Delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the Realm Keeping Commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of insouciance. How I wish we could have stayed in that time forever.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
Oh, it's you.
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yangmin, please, calm down. Let us explain.
Tingni tells Yang Min the whole story.
Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yangming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I suppose he's going to tell us how that happened.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Yukong's exchange diary.
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me.
Oh, sorry. Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Yes. Just ask some other questions. Ones I can answer.
Sorry, the divine arrow embers then. Was it Xingyuan's memories?
This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother.
Yeah, I agree. Xingyuan's memories.
Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
I didn't think you know this many details, Mr. Yanming.
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yangming.
Oh.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next.
Of course.
I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed.
Lamau.
Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Of course. Thank you so much, Mr. Yanming. So much for Skyfaring Commission security.
Ensuring the security of public assets and order is the duty of every Xianzhou citizen. Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
So she shall be. Of course. Alright. One sec.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
And the desk has a space to put stuff. It must be hidden compartment. Is this some special Xianzhou technology?
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk.
But how? It doesn't look like it has the space to put stuff, though.
There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Under.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Oh. Yukong, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare to open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fiery temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now. Always charging in with hot-headedness. Before taking action, think more about the consequences. But it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you'll accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to fighting in that vast skies with you so much that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Yukong, don't cry. There is no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. Wang Yuan and his partner managed to keep an entire Borazin fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that is enough. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, to fight for the Xianzhou Alliance, no. For the people of the entire galaxy to die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service, Wang Yuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Yukong, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in arrear. Everything is fine. With the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a moment to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I can know that you are still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I've already decided on the name for our child. Guang Yuan has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon, and if it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literary sense is as good as the monkeys in the Everhunt Plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingni, the colors of dawn. The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners brush the colors of dawn. How rare. You made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qingni down, I'll be back in action ASAP. Qingni is still so young, and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I am well aware the situation on the front lines does not look so good. The Borazin keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the Luofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Xianzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. Yukong, we will be heading towards a cruel battlefield tomorrow. So, tonight, there's some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Tingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Tingni. No matter what kind of person Tingni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except the jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Tingni become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really loved this segment because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sai was my real mother?
See, what did I tell you guys? I predicted it.
I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
So it would seem. Kinda guessed this myself, yeah.
When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now.
Oh.
Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you.
Sai's exchange diary. Meet up with Walt. It's still pretty sad though. Damn.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
You tell Walt everything that just happened.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
Accompany Tingni to talk to Yukong.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
Oh, she's just right here. I see.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
No trouble at all.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject.
Oh boy.
What should I say?
I don't know what to say. This will just rip off the band-aid, I guess? I don't know. I guess we'll start with Xingyuan.
Qingni's birth mother, Cai Yi, was Yukong's lifelong friend. When Cai Yi passed away in that devastating war, Yukong adopted her daughter. Perhaps this unbearable memory is a root of Yukong's concerns.
Maybe.
Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
Okay. You know what? Maybe things are in order.
Qingni remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Why? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now, though.
Okay, never mind. Define error embers.
This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
Oh god. Okay. Yukong's exchange diary
It's
then.
clear that Yukong suffered greatly after that terrible war. Is that why she doesn't want Qingni to be a fighter pilot? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
What? Okay. Cai's exchange diary then. Because I think we've gone through everything else.
Is that Cai's diary? How did you...
I didn't think we'd be ripping the band-aid right off. Like straight, just right up, just straight ripping up the bandage right away. God damn.
I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere. causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
Oh.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Oh. Oh man.
Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Oh man.
Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Oh shit.
Thank you. Yukong. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Oh damn.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Ye. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up!
God damn, this is sad.
Sai! Sai! When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan, we were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. But do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve?
Oh shit, that's true.
Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter. I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
Oh man.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Damn. Oh man. Yukong has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across her when you return to the Express. Warden of Jade. Jingyi stands beside her mother and quietly gazes at the place that fills her with so much passion. Yukong gazes quietly at the place that once filled her with so much passion and cost her everything. Let's not disturb them. Yeah. Ah, damn. That was a really well done quest. You could... Everything from the voice acting to the visual to the music to its premise and... wow. Yeah. It's low-key dark, but very well done. I enjoyed it a lot. Sequel. Okay. Don't think that's important for now. For I have touched the sky. That was a really good quest line, I will say. Very good story quest. And in any case, thank you guys so much for coming. If you guys enjoyed this video, do check out the Honkai Star Rail playlist in the description. Of course, you guys will be able to view all of my playthroughs. And, you know, if you enjoyed this, do leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, look forward to the next one coming up soon as well. Should be Kafka, I believe. But in any case, thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.